Hi friends, good evening. Once again, welcome back to my channel Mugambika Nursing. Friends, here we are discussing questions for nursing officer exam preparation. In the previous video, we discussed questions from cardiovascular system, and today in this video we can see questions from nervous system. First question, which of the following is the largest part of the brain? Options, option A cerebellum, option B cerebrum, option C pons, option D none of the above. Our question is, which is the largest part of the brain? And the correct answer is, in the picture we can see cerebrum or option cerebrum, pons and cerebellum. Among this, which is the largest part? Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. So the answer is option B, cerebrum. And the next question, second question, macrophage cells in the central nervous system are options. Option A microglia, option B astrocytes, option C neuroglia, option D oligodendroglia. Macrophage cells or phagocytic cells in the CNS or central nervous system are microglial cells. Option A is the correct answer. On to the next question, aphasia refers to options. Option A increased rate of speech, option B inability to speak, option C loud speech, option D high pitched speech. Aphasia means inability to speak or inability to understand the spoken words, that is known as aphasia. So here the correct answer is option B. And the next question, which among the following is not a neurotransmitter? Options, option A cortisone, option B acetylcholine, option C epinephrine, option D norepinephrine. Our question is, which one is not a neurotransmitter? So what is neurotransmitter? The chemical substance that is responsible for the transmission of impulses through the synapse is called a neurotransmitter. So the function of neurotransmitter is to transmit the impulses through the synapse, and examples are acetylcholine, epinephrine, norepinephrine or noradrenaline, then glutamate, histamine, dopamine, GABA aminobutyric acid or GABA, and serotonin or 5-hydroxytryptamine are some examples of neurotransmitters. So here our correct answer will come cortisone, option A. Cortisone is not a neurotransmitter. And the next question is, cerebrospinal fluid is produced in options. Option A choroid plexus, option B arachnoid villi, option C medulla oblongata, option D optic disc. CSF is produced in choroid plexus. Option A is the correct answer. And the next question is, the temperature regulation center is located in the options. Option A cerebellum, option B thalamus, option C cerebrum, option D hypothalamus. Temperature regulatory center is hypothalamus and respiratory center is medulla oblongata. And the next question, Broca's area controls options. Option A sensory functions, option B speech, option C emotions, option D motor functions. Broca's area controls the speech. Broca's area is also known as speech center. So it's control the speech. Option B is the correct answer. And the next question, this is one of the previous year RRB question. Which among the following is an example of neurotransmitter? As we already discussed the neurotransmitter question previously. Here are options, only dopamine, only norepinephrine, only acetylcholine, and option D all of this. And the correct answer is all of these are example of neurotransmitter. Option D is the correct answer. And the next question, bed cells in the brain are found in options. Option A thalamus, option B secondary motor cortex, option C sensory cortex, option D primary motor cortex. These bed cells are pyramid shaped cells which is present in the primary motor cortex area of the brain. So here correct answer is option D, primary motor cortex. They are pyramid shaped cells. And the next question, the thick collection of nerve fibers that connect the two hemispheres of the brain is called options. Option A corpus callosum, option B hypothalamus, option C pons, option D brainstem. The thick nerve fibers that connect the two hemispheres, that is right and left hemisphere of the brain, is called corpus callosum. Option A is the correct answer. And the next question, the specialized cells found throughout the nervous system that transmit signals using electrochemical process are called. Options, option A soma, option B neurons, option C dendrites, option D axon. Our question is, some specialized cells which is present throughout the brain, that cells which helps to transmit signals using electrochemical process. The cell name is dendrites. Option C is the correct answer. Move on to the next question. Which part of the brain controls and integrates activities of the autonomic nervous system? Options, option A midbrain, option B thalamus, option C hypothalamus, option D epithalamus. Our question is, the part of the brain that controls and coordinates the activities of the autonomic nervous system. This autonomic nervous system controls the involuntary or unconscious activities like respiration, heartbeat, blood pressure. So this all autonomic activities of the brains which controls by hypothalamus. Option C is the correct answer. It is by hypothalamus. And some of the important functions of the hypothalamus we can see: temperature regulation. First is the temperature regulatory center is hypothalamus or heat regulation, and the second is control of activities of the autonomic nervous system. That was our question. And a regulation of eating and drinking by feeding and thirst center. So eating and drinking activities are controlled by hypothalamus. And the next first function is regulation of emotional and behavioral pattern together with limbic system. And also regulation of circadian rhythm, all controlled by hypothalamus. So here the correct answer is option C, hypothalamus. And the next question is, eating behavior regulated or controlled by. Options, option A hypothalamus, option B pons, option C neurons, option D thyroid. So eating behavior is controlled by hypothalamus. Option A is the correct answer as we discussed previously. And the next question is, branched process of the neurons are called. Options, option A axon, option B dendrites, option C myelin sheath, option D synapse. The branched process of the neurons are called. See here in this picture we can see the branching process, that is known as dendrites. Option B is the correct answer. Move on to the next question. Loss of muscle coordination result from damage to. Options, option A hypothalamus, option B midbrain, option C cerebrum, option D cerebellum. Loss of muscle coordination is result due to the damage of cerebellum. Option D is the correct answer. Move on to the next question. The middle layer of meninges is. Options, option A dura mater, option B pia mater, option C arachnoid mater, option D choroid plexus. Which is the middle layer of meninges? The correct order is, the layer of meninges from inside towards outside is, first one is pia mater, second is arachnoid mater, and next is dura mater. So here our question is middle layer of the meninges. Middle layer of the meninges is arachnoid mater. Option C is the correct answer. Move on to the next question. The brain region which is responsible for a coordination of voluntary muscular movement, posture and balance is. Options, option A cerebellum, option B cerebral cortex, option C spinal cord, option D medulla oblongata. Coordination of voluntary muscular movement, posture and balance is controlled by cerebellum. Option A is the correct answer. And the next question is, a respiratory center is situated at which part of the brain? Options, option A medulla, option B cerebellum, option C pons, option D thalamus. A respiratory center is located at medulla oblongata or medulla. Option A is the correct answer. Move on to the next question. Cell most sensitive to hypoxia is. Options, option A neuron, option B stem cell, option C liver cells, option D muscles. So which cell is most sensitive to hypoxia? Hypoxia means decrease oxygen in the body tissue. So it is neurons. Option A is the correct answer. Move on to the next question. Damage to nervous tissue is repaired by which cells of central nervous system? Options. Option A axons, option B fibroblasts, option C neuroglia, option D microglia. And the correct answer is, it is by neuroglial cells. Option C is the correct answer. Move on to the next question. The Broca's area are situated in the options. Option A temporal lobe, option B inferior frontal gyrus, option C occipital calcarean fissure, option D none of this. Broca's area is also known as speech center. So it is situated in the inferior frontal gyrus. Option B is the correct answer. Today we discuss some of the important and previous year questions from nervous system. Again we will continue the nervous system questions. Surely these questions will helpful for your exam preparation. If it is useful for your studies, please share my videos to your friend circle.